So the first song I'm going to play is actually the first song that's on the album. It's called 337 Bleecker Street. Woo! Coming in hot. Okay, so yeah, so that's 337 Bleecker Street. I forgot to turn the fading in and out off so it's just gonna cut in. So yeah, that's 337 Bleecker Street. And for those who don't know, that's still a landmark in New York. That is actually Lorraine Hornsberry's address. She's the one who wrote Raisin in the Sun. And the only reason why I have that is just because I always have I read things and then I just put the songs, I'll put like an interesting title or something, and I just have a list of weird names, and that was just one of them that stuck out, so I decided to just name the song that just because of that. We're not gonna say the name of the samples or anything because we're not snitches, but we are gonna we're gonna play some of the samples that we actually made the songs from. And that song, one of the things that I really liked about putting it together was that I wanted to make something dynamic, something that was got quiet and then loud and quiet and loud, and then if you pay attention, it changes every 8 bars or something like that. So, and when I sample something, I try to completely pick everything away from it that I can. So there's like 10 different parts of the song that I used in there, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and one of the cool things with this project, at least for me, or for us, was that I think we were pretty limited to 10 samples is all we put in the folder. And even though we sampled all the same tracks, we didn't make anything that sounded alike or even pick a lot of the same chunks of the songs. So even if we play stuff that we both sampled from the same song, it may not even sound like it, but that was pretty funny. There was one track that kind of had similarities, but in 2 albums worth of stuff, I don't think we made anything that took the same chunk of a sample, which was, I don't know. If you're into samples, I felt like a nerd, but I thought it was cool. And for my track, I'm gonna play a little bit of the sample that I used just so you can hear how I flipped it, and then I'm not gonna play the full song, just you'll hear how I used it. But here's one of the samples, and then I'll play how I used it. Can we turn it up a little? It's pretty low, but. and then you'll be able to recognize how I used it. With some sound effects. That's a little snippet of it, but yeah. So that'll be kind of what we do tonight, just kind of playing sample and example, how we used it, and then we'll get on to the next act.
Okay, so what I'm about to play now is a song called Shame Spiral, and it actually uses the same sample that he just played for you and he played the song. So I'll just play it and see the differences that I did. So that's Shame Spiral, and thanks. So yeah, use the exact same sample. We just took different parts of the song. One thing that was funny about it is that like he said that he liked it because it reminded him of Nautilus. But this is actually like when I heard this song, I don't know how many Lox fans we have in here, but on their first album, Money, Power, Respect, they have a song called All for the Love, which is a solo Jadakiss song. And as far as I know, there's no sample on this song, and it's a Swiss beat production. But when I heard what I made with that last song, this is one of the things that it reminded me of.
With the dealio, what? I gotta squeeze the juice out of the headphones. Yeah, squeeze the juice out of the headphone, yo. When you think of me, you think of a problem. Who, what, when, and how you gon' solve them. Automatic or revolve them. KI double lesson, here's the lesson. Most beams is infrared, but mine's is fluorescent.
Most beams are infrared, but mine is fluorescent. That's insane. Okay, anyway. So that song reminded me of what I made anyway, so.
Yeah, we'll play a few more, but one thing I forgot to mention, if you want to shoot pictures, take pictures, or shoot video, you can tag us at abeathappening, or as individual artists at LUVJONEZ Music at TILLMAN. But we totally encourage all of that. We do not have a marketing team, so all of this, anything you do will help us promote this. I'm going to play a track called Understand that, again, just a little snippet of the sample and then how I used it. Not mind-blowing stuff, but it's fun to hear how the progress of something and to hear how we hear it when we're listening to the samples.
You ask me why my mind goes to wandering, and how can I be so many people at one time? I try to tell you, but my words can't find their way. All I can tell you, please believe me, I really understand.
All right. And here's the remix.
I really understand.
All right.
All right, so the last one I'm gonna play is gonna be, it's a song from the new one, so it's not on FREELUV part 1, but it's gonna be on part 2, which is gonna be out soon. So I'm just gonna play, I don't really have a story behind it, mostly because I don't remember the sample that I used or anything that I did, because I made it so long ago. But here's that. It's a Wayne Shorter sample, Wayne Shorter.
Yeah, I'm a dead poet, tabletop stumping. I'm a free spirit, had a whole jail jumping. Ever since a youngin' moved at my pace. Scared of having youngins cause I like my space. Selfish ain't the word, regret ain't either. Before you get the huffin' and the puffin', take a breather. Put yourself first if you living with a dream. Be your biggest cheerleader, motherfuck the team. One.
All right, so yes, I did get a Tyler, the Creator feature on that one. You're welcome.
And then for the last one, so it's funny, the first project came about because we were trying to make one song, but it turned into a whole album. But for the second album, we made a track for Thirsty City's 10-year compilation.
Give it up for Thirsty City.
Yeah, if you're not
Make some
familiar with
noise for
Thirsty
Thirsty
City,
City.
they're another beatmaker and underground hip-hop showcase, electronic, big homies in the community, supported us from day one. Northern Draw, who helped start Thirsty City, played our very first abeathappening, and which was a nod to his work with Thirsty City. So this project, the second project, came about because we, again, shared a pool of samples, and I had a friend whose dad was in this group called New York City. She always, because he passed away, she was like, "Can you make something out of this song?"
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that was why he chose it.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it all sentimental, but I was like, let me see if he just picks this, and he did. So I'll play a little bit of that original song by an R&B group called New York City, a song called Happiness Is. Sample snitching because it's for my friend. I'll play a little bit of that, and then I'll play the full track that we made together. It's only 1 minute, and then we'll be done, and we'll move it on. And here's a little bit of that sample. You might recognize it.
Just give me a ring on the phone. You know I'll be there to comfort you. In loneliness there's a dream or two. Girl, there's no one in this world I'd rather be with to make a life. My feelings are true, and every night I pray for me and you. Happiness is not so hard to find.
All right, that's enough of that one. We can't be up here for the whole night. But then, so I'll play the full track. We did a half and half, so Free flipped the first half, and then I took the second half. But you'll be able to hear in those little samples the pieces that we took to make our version. All right, that's it.
So that's a little taste of Free Love Part 2. Be out next year sometime.
Yeah, thank you. We'll take a few minutes to transition to the next group. But big shout out for the lineup tonight. Again, we were FREELUV, Free Tillman, LUVJONEZ. And next up we have Double Dash, which is Machado, Mahiga, and Dario Lapoma. So give them a second to set up, and we'll move on to the next piece. Thank you.